horoscope and energy reading for June 23rd. And this is Annette's Astrology Corner. And I want to talk to you about today. Today, rough day. Opposition, not just opposition, flat out quincunx day. There's no really benefic energy that I could find that I wanted to concentrate on. So let's concentrate on why energy even needs to be this bad in a day, why it needs to be this heavy and hardcore. It's through opposition that you guys reach your fullest potential. When we feel strained, fight and flight instincts that kick in and allow us to survive storms, to survive episodes, to prevail, to make it through car accidents. You know, this is the day where you're going to be experiencing that fight and flight type of experience. Now, thankfully, the moon is now moving into Libra. This beautiful Libra moon is a rational energy. It is, yes, it's an emotional energy, but it's an emotional energy that can stay in balance. Libras are very tender-hearted people, but they have an ability to disconnect for the greater good for all or all parties considered. And so you're going to have that out-of-body experience with this moon today. It's almost like you're going to be observing everything from afar, assessing it on an emotional level, and then saying, how could you interpret that? How can you balance all of this energy, these waves of really severe energy? So you have your sun, which is in Cancer. This is a super tender spot for everybody's energy. You want to be nurtured, or you feel like nurturing others. You will find your identity. You will find out who you are by being in your shell, by being at home, by being in a familiar environment. These are all very reassuring energies to an energy that's sitting here in Cancer. This will be the best way that I can see for you to balance out your energy, because if you understand Cancer energy, then you know how to maintain it. Maintaining Cancer energy is taking it to where it feels safe. And in this case, your sun, your identity, your core, yourself is going to feel really good if it's in a safe zone, if it's at home, if it's not experiencing the forces of the world, if it's not absorbing anybody else's energy. It can be highly benefic in this state. So you have your sun, your core, yourself, is going to be feeling very vulnerable. You have this dark Scorpio energy, right? And it's turbulent energy. Saturn is really drudging up karmic stuff. It's really stirring the pot. It's really seeing how you're going to react to everything. Are you going to fall into poor coping methods? Are you going to panic? Are you going to have panic attacks? Are you going to run to a doctor and go get medication? Are you going to drink? Are you going to do something to help you cope? Are you going to go into some form of escapism, fantasy, manifesting your fantasy, writing about fantasy? What are you doing to cope when energy feels like this? It's going to take an emotional situation and it's going to logically look at it from all angles. And it is during this point that it's going to ignite something unexpected. Something weird is going to happen. Now, it's not going to be a great feeling day just because you have this Libra moon. Understand you're on a ride. You're still on the seas are not calm yet. Yesterday you were in, and on Father's Day on the 21st, you were in the ocean of emotion. You had a buildup, and then you had a weekend, and then you have the highest parts of the waves, and you're still riding those waves. The waters still have not calmed, and I don't see them calming until about Thursday. So, but meanwhile, you've got this logic-based emotional reaction to these things that says, you know what, I'm having messages. I know this energy is going on. I have a great astrologer called Annette Klein that's telling me how to manipulate this energy. And so I think I can truly make it through the storm. However, Saturn is going to hammer you home, and Neptune and Pisces are going to hammer you home. They're going to be pushing your boundaries. They're going to be pushing and pulling at you and seeing where you're weak and seeing if it can break you in certain areas to test you. It is all up to you and how far that you've come in your coping methods, whether or not you're going to succumb to this energy, whether or not this energy will put you back before 2012, before you were fine-tuned, before you started experiencing breakdown, before you went through the Pluto-Uranus squares that showed you and tweaked you and told you where you needed to work. It's going to work over those same areas. Yet, during those Pluto-Uranus squares, you developed a support system. You developed an understanding. You have now a connection to faith. You are now being awakened. So you didn't have all these tools before, but it is much easier to fall back on poor coping methods. It's completely your choice, guys, how you do this. You do have a Libra moon. If you really want to tap into an energy and meditate on an energy, I would say that your Libra moon is your best energy. And today, in fact, it's the only energy. And ask the moon to balance you. Ask for balance. Picture balance. Close your eyes and see balance. Close your eyes and see a teeter-totter that's in the middle. Use positive visualization to really make it through the turbulent times, even if it's at the moment when you feel like you might lose it, when you feel like you might turn toward a poor coping method. Close your eyes, see the yin and yang symbol, identify, know that dark and light work together, know that there is a reason for everything that you're feeling, that it's a test, and that you can make it through because you have this beautiful and glorious balancing moon in Libra. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tap into the highest forms of energy, and don't forget that this is a test. This is a test that you need to pass so that Saturn can go in and be a benefic presence in your life instead of have to teach you yet the same lesson as it taught you back in 2012 to 2014. I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow, and thank you for watching Annette's Astrology Corner.